Hey guys, welcome back. It is TechLock here. So we got a FEH channel last night, and I'm an old man, so I actually went to bed before the FEH channel released, and was completely caught off guard with a lot of notifications this morning about this FEH channel. So let's take a look at it and see what's coming to Fire Emblem Heroes soon. Let's skip through this. Don't really need to. I don't know about you guys, but her voice does kind of annoy me just a little bit. Alright, so it looks like we're getting more updates to Aether Resorts. Okay, that makes a little bit less sense to me, just because when you talk about beating the heat in the summertime, you're mostly talking about going swimming or going to a pool or going to a beach, and this has nothing to do with anything regarding summertime. Typically when I go to concert halls, personally, it's going to be a wintertime activity, so to each their own, I guess. But yeah, no, this is definitely a cool addition. I think a lot of people have been asking for ways to customize their game experience with music and how to change what they're listening to. Alright, tangent. No one has that much R&R affinity saved up. 1920 is ludicrous. No one has that much saved up. So, I think I have like 50 right now. There's no way anyone has enough R&R affinity to buy all of these songs right off the bat. But back before I went off on that tangent, I think this is really cool for someone who's really involved in 8th grade. It gives more social aspect to the game. For me personally, the way I play the game, I like the strategy content for the game. So the social aspect, such as this, isn't super pertainable to my gaming experience. Typically when I play, I'm typically playing with the sound off completely. So again, makes me happy that they're putting a lot of investment into this game and into these other game modes, but not something I'm going to be readily using, and definitely not the most exciting thing for me as far as this FEH channel is concerned. Alright, so now to the actual updates. Okay, so I really like this feature. I think it's really cool, especially for players who are heavily invested in Aether raids. It's really a quality of life change. Yeah, just a great quality of life improvement for people who play Aether raids. It seems like IS is really trying to put a lot of heavy investment into Aether raids with the new, even the Aether Resort, giving a social aspect to Aether raids, and then also the new Aether raids specific skills, and then the huge investment into these mythic heroes that have bonuses for people who play Aether raids. And it's something I am trying to get into. I think I'm tier 19 right now, so definitely climbing the ladder. So this would be good. I'll probably use one or two setups. I really don't have enough heroes to create multiple setups and multiple defense teams. So, minor quality of life change. Oh, and I completely forgot about the mock battles that they recently added. Again, just to kind of build off what I previously said regarding a lot of investment and kind of attention given to this new, quote-unquote new game mode It's definitely one of the more newer game modes, and they're definitely a lot into it to kind of make it a huge part of the game. Alright, so nothing really special with this one. They're just increasing the hero merit from 5,000 to 6,000. An extra 1,000 feathers, I guess, for heroes who you grind up. I mean, it's nice. Feathers are always useful, especially for build projects. And Lord knows I have too many, so more feathers is always welcome. Now this is going to be really cool, but I do want to point out that it's a weekly summoning event, and it's going to take place over 20 weeks. So this is going to take place of about 5 months. That seems like a really long time. Yeah, it definitely seems like a long time. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who notices. I'll pause it real quick. That there's definitely duplicates of heroes. I believe there's on the screen you can see right here. There's 2 Tannas. I know there's definitely 2 weeks that have Amelia. There's 2 weeks that have Brave Ike. There's 2 Brave Lucinas, 2 Brave Lins. So, and I haven't done a lot of studying over and I may have missed it. I don't know if there's 2 Brave Roys. I think there's only 1 in week 11, but I would really like to know what they chose. It seems like each banner kind of has somewhat of a theme to it. Granted, I can't always pinpoint the theme. I'm not sure what Jafar, Carol, and Ephraim have all to do with each other, but again, it's nice to see these Gen 1 units coming back and having a lot of having more opportunities to summon these Gen 1 units, which I guess are technically not in the normal pools anymore. But it is kind of interesting that they're spanning this out over the course of 5 months. Seems like a long time to me to carry out this event, but to each their own. And I think it's kind of good. I know there's a lot of backlash when they got rid of a lot of Gen 1 units because there's still a lot of Gen 1 units that could be useful in the game. So kind of bringing them back in this way was a good idea to kind of mitigate some of the hate they got from removing all those units in the first place about a month ago. Now I guess this is what they're doing since they took away Blessed Gardens, which honestly I kind of liked Blessed Gardens. It was a challenge, it's something to do over the weekend because it came out Sunday, for me at least, in my time zone. Definitely something challenging, something fun. It was quick, 3 maps. So I enjoyed it and I was kind of upset to see it go, but I guess this is what's going to be taking its place. And I don't play many other gacha games. I kind of got into Dragalia Lost just because of the Fire Emblem Heroes crossover, and I probably log in once every 2 or 3 days. Not something I'm really big into. Again, Fire Emblem is my main game. Definitely the game I know the most about and the one that I have the most fun playing. But this kind of reminds me of the raid battles in Dragalia Lost, so I guess they're taking a note out of Dragalia's playbook as far as this game mode goes. I'm actually kind of excited. I think this would be a fun game mode. I guess they might have seen all the positive publicity around Dragalia Lost and what they've been doing, especially with the raids. So putting in a game mode like this, I think they're definitely going to be taking advantage, trying to bring back some of the players they lost to Dragalia. I could definitely see that could be a focus of this, is trying to bring back players who have quit the game. But it might be a little bit too late. I feel like players who have given up, and it could be my own opinion, but I only really have time for my life for 1.5 gachas. I do, there's definitely a lot of stuff going on, and I don't have the time to do all the daily quests for a ton of different gachas. So for me personally, my 1.5, my full-time gacha is Fire Emblem, and my half gacha, so to speak, is Dragalia Lost. So I'm sure there's other people who put a lot more time and energy into their mobile games. but it could be that they've already moved on to another game like Dragalia, like Aurora Legends, um, and just put their time and energy into that one and don't have the time to come back to Fire Emblem Heroes. But I can definitely see Fire Emblem or IS trying to recoup some of the players who have lost with this game method. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this would be a good change of pace for the game. There's nothing like this really in the game already. I know people were kind of upset with Allegiance battles because it was just basically Arena version 3, and this is something completely new. Definitely a different aspect. However, this does use pair-up mechanics, so players such as myself who don't have pair-up heroes can't probably take as much advantage as others, but again, I don't really care about the pair-up mechanic. I don't have any of the heroes, so I mean, I might be a little bit biased, but in the end, we'll have to see. Again, I'm just making assumptions based on the FEH channel here. We'll have to wait and see until the game mode actually comes out to see how viable it is and how it's received by players. I also wonder if there's going to be a turn limit. I mean, there has to be a turn limit, right? I wonder what the turn limit will be, and obviously if you lose all your team, it'll be over. And yeah, no, there's a lot of good rewards to come out of here. It's very similar to Grand Conquest's rewards. So, not as many rewards as Blessed Gardens in my kind of rudimentary calculations, but you know, more rewards are always a good thing. And I see IS is going to be very generous and give us 20 orb gift, so never complain about that. There has been some complaints in the past with IS taking away orbs on tap battle, on the monthly quests. So it seemed like IS was getting stingier, but now it seems they're kind of trying to give back more rewards. So that's definitely a good thing. And I'm never going to say no to more orbs, especially since I just blew through all of them between the Darkness Within banner and the Naga summoning banner. Alright, so we're just going to pause this for a little bit. That brings us to the end of the FEH channel. Just to recap, probably 3 main things would be, I guess 4, if you want to throw in the weekly summonings, but I've already kind of covered that. I think it's a little long to drag that out, but again, 20 free summons. I don't know if I'll be diving any more orbs into those banners further than the free summon, but you know, 20 summons might get me 1 or 2 5-stars, so never going to complain about that. Aether raids, a lot of quality of life changes. Very, very happy about that, and I'm sure people who play AR competitively and know a lot more about it than I do are jumping for joy at the thought of these setups where you can just save them and switch from season to season. The new Aether Resort mode, it's great, very happy. Even though I won't be using it that much, I'm just happy to see that IS is kind of putting this effort into these minor aspects of the game. It kind of seems that they're really trying to win back a lot of players, and that could have potentially grown disheartened with the game recently. And then finally, the Roker battles, again, taking a page out of Dragalia's book. And I think it is a power grab to try to bring back some of the players they lost to Dragalia. And again, really happy to see that they're exploring a completely new game type. So I'm excited for that. And I guess this will come in the next 6 to 8 days, or 6 to 14 days. Based on my account, we'll start to see all this stuff kind of manifest in the game. Alright guys, thank you for joining me in my reaction and breakdown of the FEH channel that was dropped last night. I was a little disappointed. I was hoping to see them address the weapon refines coming out for Oscar, Saizo, Kaguro, and Valencia, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see what those actually are when they come out, and you can certainly count on me doing a concept build and build review of those units with their new weapon refines. Also, just playing through voting Gauntlet this morning, just a small quality of life change. Please IS when going into a mode that requires you to select just one of your units. Maybe change it from having the lead unit on your currently built team, maybe go into your barracks and pick a unit, or be able to select any unit from the currently pulled up team. But again, not something that's a big deal, just a small quality of life thing, and certainly won't stop me from playing the game. And as always, if you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. All those things are free to you, my second favorite 4-letter F word. And let me know down below if you're excited for the changes, what you think of the changes, just your reaction in general. And hope you enjoy and take care.